What is going on, family? I am very stoked to be getting into another Patreon request today, and today we are very thankful for our good friend H-Tan for getting us onto a new artist. To me, I am not familiar with Tony and or Wrabel. The song is called Something I Could Never Be, official lyric video. Oh my god, if I could talk. Official lyric video. Again, this is the first listen for me, so I'm not familiar. I have no idea what this sounds like and what the style music is or anything, but that's okay. We get into a little bit of everything around here. So definitely want to appreciate H-Tan again for the request. Let's go ahead and check it out.
I wish I could be normal, but what does that even mean? I wish I could be smaller, taller, and everything in between. I wish I could be patient, cause they say that it's a virtue. But I just want a quick fix, trade me in for someone new. Cause it all seems perfect in my dreams, but when I wake up, I'm still me. Does anybody have it all? Can anybody set me free?
Fire.
When the midnight falls, I turn myself on me. It hits me like a drop of rain, clouding everything I see. Ooh. But if I'm being honest,
Give me the goosebumps.
all I ever wanted is something I could never be.
Ooh. Oh my god, baby, I'm getting the goosebumps today. Okay, we're gonna talk today. Let's keep going. I feel like we're gonna just read through some of these lyrics when we get to the end of this. We're gonna keep this cooking. We'll save the talking for the end. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, let them cook on the melody. This is one of those songs where I feel like you gotta let it feel all at the same time.
Back when I was
Nope, not far enough. You gotta let them cook, man. I'm telling you. We gotta let it. You gotta get all the feels on this one. Like I said, this is one of those ones, but it's gonna be hard to pause. So we will try to keep it going.
Back when I was younger, doubt knocked at my door, asked me if I'm worthy, and filled my head with words like shouldn't I be stronger, and that boys shouldn't cry. If beauty's for beholders, could you lend me your eyes? Cause it all seems perfect in my dream, but when I wake up, I'm still me. Does anybody have it all? Can anybody set me free? When the midnight falls, I turn myself on me. It hits me like a drop of rain, clouding everything I see. But if I'm being honest, all I ever wanted is to be okay, not being okay. Maybe it's right to go the wrong way. Imperfection is just perception, cause no one really has it all. Nobody can set me free. When the midnight falls, I won't turn on me. Setting fire to the dark, lighting up the truth and heart. Finally I'm honest. There's no love in wanting something I could never be. Something
chilling, yo.
Something I could never be. Something I could never be.
Oh boy, yeah, that was definitely a tearjerker. This is definitely one of those times where on a different day, even just a couple of days ago, this probably would have got me to cry pretty good. This is definitely one of those times where, again, it'll go on the playlist, and it'll definitely be one of those times where it's gonna definitely make me cry one day. I'll run to it, and it's gonna be the one. Again, like I said, if this would have hit me even a couple of days ago, we'd be having a lot different conversation today. Let's see, got the lyrics in the description. Let's hope. No. All right, well, we're gonna have to go find them then. All right, let's do that, because I know this was a lyric video, but I want to go over them and read them again, because I don't want to forget any of my points, or else this would have been the longest reaction ever. It's already probably going to be pretty long, but let's go ahead and do it this way. Something I could never be. The opening line, man, I thought it was already just a crazy start to this song. I wish I could be normal, but what does that even mean? Holy fuck. You know how many times I tell people, like, you know, you wouldn't understand because you are normal? But again, what does that even mean? Normal, again, he gets into that throughout the rest of this, where everything is so much in the eye of the beholder, where we tell ourselves things because what we believe it, and we believe that's what everybody else believes. I wish that I could be normal. What does that even mean? Who's to say that I'm not normal? I wish I could be smaller, taller, and everything in between. Starts getting into that thought process of about basically just being anything but you. Being anything else that's not you. I wish I could be patient, because they say that it's a virtue. But I just want a quick fix, trade me in for someone new. Kind of tying back to that idea of, like, really just anybody but me, right? Anybody but me is what I need to be. That's normal. Because it seems so perfect in my dreams, but when I wake up, I'm still me. Damn, that's like so emo. But I love that shit. Oh my god, do I love it when they get emo. Because it all seems so perfect in my dreams, but when I wake up, I'm still me. Again, I would rather just be anybody but me. Does anybody have it all? Can anybody set me free? When the midnight falls, I turn on myself. Boy, oh boy. Man, you know how many songs start talking about, like, you know, when midnight, when it gets late, when you're supposed to be sleeping, that's when it's the worst. You know what I mean? Like I said, I suffer from all this shit myself. We'll keep talking about this shit. It hits me like a drop of ink, clouding everything I see. I really love that description of that, where it's just how quickly that wave of, like, I call it my wave of depression, right? Where it's just like, it just kind of comes over you like a fucking wave, where it's just like that, right? It's like a drop of ink, right? As soon as it hit and splats, it's in your bloodstream now. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just boom. It's already there. Clouding everything I see. I like that. Like I said, tying it back to, like, you know, the idea, drop of ink. If you put it like the idea of your brain, you know, clouding your vision, your thoughts, all that kinds of stuff. But if I'm being honest, all I've ever wanted was something I could never be. Something I can never be. Anything but me, right? The thing that you could always be is have to be yourself. You know what I mean? I talk about this shit all the time, where it's like, there is only one you. There's gonna be people that might remind people of people like you, but there's only gonna ever be one you. So why not try to be? Why be anything other than yourself? You know what I mean? Boy, oh boy, be yourself. You know what I mean? Be your fucking self. Learning to love ourselves is the next step, right? You know, accepting of who we are, and then learning to love ourselves for that. That's the next step. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was younger, doubt knocked at my door, asked me why if I'm worthy, and filled my head with words. Basically just saying that this kind of thoughts and things have been haunting this person since the beginning, right? So even since a young age, it's always been this thing where I've been doubtful of myself. Like I shouldn't be stronger, that a boy shouldn't cry. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's start. I don't want to go too much down a path of fucking toxic masculinity. But yeah, it is definitely okay for boys to cry. It's definitely okay for men to cry. You know what I'm saying? It is not a sign of weakness by any stretch of the imagination. If anything, I think it makes you more human. You know what I mean? It's part of everything that all of us humans do and should do. And if something makes you feel like crying, you should definitely do that. If beauty's for beholders, could you lend me your eyes? That's a bar right there. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of hip hop. So, you know, when people start throwing out bars, you got to give them their credit. That's a bar right there. That's all I'm saying. Back to the chorus. Let's see. I want to say that there was something else in here. Because no one really has it all. Nobody can set me free. When the midnight falls, I won't turn on me. I'm setting fire to the dark, lighting up the truth at heart. Finally, I'm honest. There's no love in wanting something I can never be. So basically, the way that the entire song ends is on a positive note and an uplifting message. Does that make sense? Where, again, I'm the guy sometimes where I think it all depends on the situation. I think it all depends on the song in particular. I like a lot of sad music, so the sadder the better. And you know, sometimes stuff like this, it needs to have the positive message in it, because I think overall it kind of has a positive like sound to it. Where it's sad, it's slow, but it also is got a happy feeling to it because it does have a positive ending to it. The same way that like there's again that kind of that light at the end of the tunnel, setting fire to the dark. You know, tying those kinds of things and those concepts together. That basically, you know, learning to, again, accept yourself, love yourself, and just learn that you're never going to be anybody but you. So, but that doesn't mean that you can't still work on making ourselves better. Does that make sense? I think that's all I got for this one, guys. I definitely want to appreciate H-Tan again for the request on this one. You got me talking again, my friend, today. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.